Year is the dry season for Florida, right? And that's about it. But now this unusual area of low pressure is going to develop across the middle of the Gulf, move into the Florida Panhandle or the Big Bend or even the Nature Coast, somewhere around there. It's going to be a Saturday night and a Sunday, so it's going to drive the heavy rain here. Well, now we've already seen rain out here for the last couple of days, and it's been windswept. We've got a low pressure region. It's a frontal boundary down to the south installed out there. High pressure up to the north, Britta, and we have seen the winds off the ocean gusting to 40 to 45 miles per hour.
Yeah, look at the swath of moisture that's going to be pushing into Florida. Easy, 2 to 3 inches of rain, but we'll have pockets that get more than that.
Yeah.
It all kind of focuses along the stationary front today for the Keys, but the big whammy is where the storm actually moves onshore tomorrow. And again, this storm is still forming.
Yeah, it hasn't even formed yet. I mean, the ground has softened up because of all the rain we've seen the last few days, southern part of Florida. But here it comes. And the heaviest rain is going to be that west coast. They need it for sure. But then you have that severe weather threat that's going to be out there Saturday night and early Sunday morning as it rolls by.
Yep. And this is a nighttime tornado threat and heavy rain on top of that. The placement is key. Keep in mind, we just said this storm has not formed yet. If it does move into the Big Bend, that would focus a different area for the highest potential of tornadoes. So this is a setup where you got to be on top of it and checking in with us here on Fox Weather because we got your back. As we start to see the placement of where this low is forming, we can kind of hone in on the highest chance of where we're going to see the tornado risk.
Right. So it's going to be closest to that low pressure center, which is where we'll see the most amount of shear, and it's going to be in that warm sector between the warm front and the cold front. That's the region of concern.
The most lift.
Most instability, too. We don't even have that much instability at the surface, but we've got the dynamics coming in right across the Gulf of Mexico into the state itself with that low pressure center. Severe weather is going to be a good possibility.
And it's a classic setup for the state of Florida. Again, you're taking a storm that is over water, pushing it on land. That change in the friction alone creates a higher chance for tornadoes to spin up.
It's a good point. Yeah, it's not unlike a tropical storm coming in.
Yeah, it's going to feel like that. It is not a tropical storm. Don't get us wrong here, but it's going to feel like that to the average Floridian.
It's with the wind and the rain. It's not warm core by any stretch, and like you said before, it has fronts wrapped up with it. But the impacts are going to be about the same. Very heavy rain, a lot of wind. We might even see a little bit of a storm surge coming in when that low pressure moves through, just with that wind alone out of the southwest.
I'm Amy Freeze. Welcome to Fox Weather's YouTube page. We have more great videos on the way, so make sure to subscribe to stay updated on all things weather.